Namaste. This video is brief narrative for my count. For the application convenience, businesses are divided into three categories. One is the regular. It's like trading businesses, retailers, wholesalers, dealers, distributors, super stockists, etc. and consultants. Second one is job work processing units and manufacturers. Third one is construction or contractors. Similarly, transactions also divided into two types: financial transactions, inventory transactions. First, financial transactions. We'll get deep into this subject. Financial transactions. First, vouchers. So, receipts. So, whatever amounts we received through bank, checks, DDs, transfers, or cash. Payments. Whatever we are paying, like cash, DDs, checks, and transfers. Next, contrast. Cash deposits in the bank and cash withdrawals from the bank to bank transfers, such kind of entries. Next, JVs. Financial transfers from one account to the other account within the same branch. Next, interbranch JVs. Financial transfers from one branch account to the other branch account. Next, debit notes and credit notes. Here we divided: one is received, the other one is issued. So whatever we received from the suppliers, it will auto-populate in GST portal, and whatever we are issuing to the customers, we have to upload in the GST portal. Hence, we made it to separate. So here, the first two are related to inventory in the invoice. So hence, if we enter any debit or credit, it will affect in item cost price. Whereas the third one is financial effect only. Inventory cost price will not change if we enter in the third one. Similarly issued also. Next, vendor bills. Non-inventory purchases will be entered in vendor bills. Example, air ticket bills, internet bills, and if any laptop, such kind of things, assets purchased, we will enter in vendor bills. If it is registered, we will enter here. If the supplier is unregistered, we will enter in UR. For example, Hamali charges. Usually Hamali charges, they don't have any GST number. Hence we generate here one bill. So this is nothing but self invoice raising with or without reverse charge tax mechanism. So these are all the financial transactions, and all these transactions are useful for all kinds of businesses. Next we will learn about inventory transactions. So inventory transactions: purchase orders, next purchases, sale quotations, sale orders, cash or counter sales, credit sales. Similarly, purchase returns, cash sale return, credit sale return. Up to here, usually used for all businesses. Here, stock transfers. In case of multi branches, we transfer stocks from one branch to the other branch. So here, this is for transfer to the other branch. So for direct mapping, we will transfer inward matchings. Here, automatically that items will be displayed and we will select and will make the inward. In some cases, some items may be missing, that items may be coming in the later. In such cases, whatever received on the spot, we will match it here, and the balance whenever we received, we will make separate inward for that balance items. So this is stock transfers. The same transfers can be used for job work also. So next we will see next business category. So is job work processing units. In job work processing units, usually they will receive the goods first. After finishing job work, they do outward. If we are giving for the job work, Then first we will make outward, after that we will make inward. So this is useful for transfer as well as the job work. So at the time of entry, it will ask for whether it is transfer, branch transfer or job work. So with this we can segregate the transaction. So job work outward list. So for some sample entries we made it here. You see. Here we made outward some iron, true metric tons for window grills to the work contractor home constructions. Similarly, this also. These two are outward, and whenever we receive the material, we enter it here from the same work contractor inward. Here in reports, we can see job work account wise. By selecting account wise on work contractor base, we can get the data, whatever outward supplies has been made and whatever inward supplies has been made. So here usually based on the estimated price, we will make outward and inward equal value, and for processing charges we will generate a bill by credit sales. At the time of credit sale for processing, we can create one account code as a service. So whenever you create an item under services, this is worker services, it will not consider in the stocks. So for job work processing, we will create one item code with worker service. Hence, it will not appear in stock registers. Similarly, if we are giving material for job work processing, they will give the material and they will take the material. But for processing, they will issue us the bill. In that bill will be entered in vendors. If they are registered, we will enter it here. If they are unregistered, we will enter it here. Registered with tax, we will enter it here. Why we two are separate is for transfers there is no tax. Hence, we will generate tax bills for processing charges only. So this is job work processing and transfers. Next, stocks conversion. This is very simple way of manufacturing. For example, this is a raw material. This is expenses or income window, and production. For example, these are all computer peripherals, and this is labor charges, and this is finished goods, that is desktop PCs. So at a time we will enter raw material and production and expenses. So this is simple process of manufacturing. We'll mention it a batch number, stage number, etc. In the for manufacturing or construction contracting, there is two more is there. One is consumption and production. Here consumption is in separate due time, and production will be coming later on. Example, for a construction company, material will be used first, production will comes later. So at the time of goods taking from stores, here for each and every outward, store manager or storekeeper will generate a bill. So these are all the bills. At the time of generating bill, he will mention here the BOQ, so bill of quantity, and whom has taken, either employee or work contractor, and what is the material he has taken. Like this, day to day, the storekeeper will maintain a record for outwards. This report will be seen here, consumption here, bill wise. So each bill wise ledger will be shown here. Similarly, item wise. So in ledger, it will show only BOQ. By double clicking, we can see the material. Here, in item wise, we can see item also. You see here in the combination of BOQ and used person and items. So with the combination of these three, we can get the data here. Here, this is net base amount. So this item at the time of usage, this is the cost price, and this is as per the specified cost price date. For example, we purchased the bricks for 5 rupees, 7 rupees, 9 rupees, etc. This value, the net base will be arrived based on consumed date, and this price will arrive based on cost price set here. The difference between these two is called margin. Margin or price variation. So we can see what is the price variation here easily. So next, BOQ status. Here there may be so many BOQs will be there. So we will select Q. Here I selected two BOQs. So here we can see for those two BOQs how much material is used and how much we already assigned and what is the balance quantity. Here you see this is BOQ quantity, consumed quantity and required quantity. This is consumed value. So this is based on consumption date. This is cost value based on here cost price as on. Price variation is nothing but difference between consumed time and cost price time. Next, estimated in the sense we will fix the BOQs here with the material. Here this is the estimated cost. This is BOQ and this is the estimated cost for this BOQ item wise. So this is estimated budget. This is budget difference, is the difference between cost and this budget. Finally BOQ value. So this is BOQ status. Next this is BOQ summary. Here we can see the status of the project because here all BOQs will be showing here and estimated cost, and this is consumed margins and cost value. This is how much is pending work. So this is a total BOQs and this is due BOQs. Next, production. So at the time of production, we will enter the production. So whatever production is done. Here for a construction company, I took one example. So this is parking areas production and this is flats production. Here I have done production in the beginning with the assumed cost price, because if we take this into the stock in the beginning, easily we can see how many flats are sold out and how many are pending. We can see here at the time of fixing this item codes, we will set this block number, first floor, how many BHK and what is the facing, so that we can easily trace out the stock. At the time of seeing stock, we can see block A. So these are all the flats available in the block A. Here if we want to see only south block, south facing, only east facing or only northeast facing, like that we can filter, because at the time of fixing this item code, here we fixed the details. Suppose block A we want to see parkings only, on selection of parking. So in this way we can see available flats. Here assume that some flats has been sold. You see here, you see I made an invoice for one flat sales, that is AF104. This is for flat, this is for parking area. When we are creating customer code, if we make the customer code and item code equal means same, then it is easy for tracking customer and flat. Here flat is an item. So here we made this bill. To see the customer ledger, here we can see. So F104 refresh. You see, this is sale invoice and these are all the payment details. By double clicking, we can see the invoice items. So in this way, we can maintain customer ledger and stocks in uh, flats or raw material. Also, we can see the stock position in inventory reports. If you see stocks, so here you see all the iron, sand, cement, everything will be coming here. Flats also coming here. Here we can assign these item codes for specific users. For salesperson, we will enable only flats. For site people, we will enable all this raw material. Similarly, these titles will be changed: brand, category, item wise and size. For sales staff, we will make this brand as block and category as floor, and this is BHK and this is facing. So for this, it's a very easy setting. In user settings, select the user and change these four items only. Then automatically when that user logins, these subtitles will be changed for that particular user. So with this application, uh, this application is useful for the regular trading businesses, consultancy businesses, builders, and manufacturing or job work processing units, and very easy transactions entry and reports also very easy to find out. So thank you. Hope you understand.